Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Place all the water in the house with San Pellegrino. Yeah. What? Why? I told you why. I just passed 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That means I'm big time YouTube fitness. That means I do big time YouTube fitness things. That means I drink San Pellegrino. Yeah. Yeah. Is Fiji water the same thing? I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Don't you dare mention that peasant water to me again. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, no. Just San Pellegrino, place all the water in the house. Yeah. Yeah. What's that? You heard it's actually pronounced San Pellegrino. You know what, that might actually be right. I might be getting this wrong. Okay. San Pellegrino, place all the water in the house. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Mom. Yeah, Mom. I gotta go. Yeah. Yeah, look, I gotta go. I gotta do the video. Yeah. Okay, I will. Yeah. Mom. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay. Love you too. San Pellegrino, big time YouTube fitness star. Have we been recording the whole time?
Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy, Mamaloy, back with another video. And as the intro would suggest, we did pass that 1,000 subscriber mark. We actually blew right by it to 1,300 subscribers, so thank you all so much to all of you new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. So today's video is going to be super chill. I'm going to throw up some of my training footage for you guys because I don't show you guys that enough. I'm going to talk about a topic that's been on my mind, and who knows, maybe I'll throw down some of those sick royalty-free beats for you guys. And yeah, that'll be the video. Basically speaking, I think about stupid things way too much to be great for me to get it out of my mind, and it's a popular fitness topic, so it works. If you like wherever this video ends up going and you want to see more in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. So what this all started with is my big goal right now is digging myself out of the lightweight category for Strongman and solidifying myself as a middleweight. For those of you that don't know, the weight classes in Strongman are actually divided by fairly big gaps. So for example, the United States Strongman Federation, a lightweight goes up to 181 pounds, whereas a middleweight goes up to 220 pounds. So literally a 40-pound gap there between the two weight classes. Traditionally, I've been competing as a lightweight, but at my 5'11" frame, it's not realistic for me to continue to restrict myself to that lightweight of a category. So I've been trying to get myself up to the middleweight position, but that's taking considerable weight gain on my part. I started this process at around 190 pounds, and I've slowly built myself up to 200 pounds currently. I still want to slowly grow up to about 210 pounds, 215 pounds, and then reassess the situation from there, reassess my training, and just my body composition overall. Now, no matter how slowly I do this process, no matter how perfect I am with the weight gain itself, there's one undeniable fact that I'm not getting away from here, and that's while I am gaining some solid muscle, I am gaining really good strength gains, I am putting on some fluff. And that's exactly what I wanted to address with this video. It's that while I have been having a whole bunch of fun gaining weight, it's been great for my strength progress, and I'm really comfortable with where I'm at with my body right now, this has not been something I've been willing to do in my past training. See, I got caught up in what I believe a whole bunch of individuals get caught up with, and that is chasing those elusive six-pack abs, or in my case, it was just the constant fear of losing the six-pack abs. And let's be real here, can you blame me? Can you blame basically every dude who's ever had a fitness goal? If you could snap your fingers and bless any guy with six-pack abs, you're gonna be really hard-pressed to find that one guy who's gonna be like, nah, I'm good. Unfortunately for us, there's a lot more that goes into six-pack abs than a Thanos-esque snap, and ultimately I believe that the six-pack abs goal is hugely overrated in the fitness industry, can be a bit bad for our training mentality, and on top of that, it gets in the way of our strength training progress, and ironically, it gets in the way of our physique progress. I'm not talking smack on anyone with the training goal of six-pack abs here. If that's what's keeping you motivated, if that's what's keeping you training and healthy, I can fully support that. Like I said, I have no room to talk here. I was full on into the game myself. I get it. What I'm going to suggest is evaluating your reasoning behind the goal you have and then deciding where you want to go from there. It's honestly taken me a while to develop myself into what I believe is a healthier mindset overall with six-pack abs, with aesthetics as a whole, and it's still something I definitely need work on. But what it really comes down to is just asking myself the question, what's the point? And what I mean is really, what's the end game with the six-pack abs? What's my motivation for obtaining them in the first place? What's my motivation for maintaining them over the long term? Really, what's the end goal payout for me? Now, if we're being as brutally honest with ourselves as we can be, everyone kind of wants that Ryan Gosling moment from Crazy Stupid Love.
Fuck! Seriously? It's like you're photoshopped.
Because that's all six-pack abs really are in the end. It's a vanity piece for yourself, which, yes, there could potentially make you more attractive, more desirable to others, but all the benefits of having six-pack abs kind of drop off after that. We can't really argue it from a health standpoint because you can achieve a perfectly normal and healthy body weight without ever revealing your six-pack abs, and having six-pack abs does not automatically make you healthier than someone without six-pack abs. In fact, depending on the degree that you've taken the abs to, maintaining too low a body fat percentage for an extended period of time can actually carry its own health risks. And at the same time, we can't argue that this is a strength or fitness thing, because having six-pack abs does not automatically mean that your core is strong or that your abs are strong. It just means that you have reduced your body fat levels that you can see the underlying muscle. If we wanted to dive into this a little bit deeper, we could look at the business aspect of having six-pack abs. You take someone like myself as a strength coach. If I'm always rocking those really cut, really nice six-pack abs, if I'm using it in all my thumbnails and all of my Instagram posts, I'm 100% going to get more traffic my way. And on top of that, I'm also going to get that trust factor where people believe I know what I'm talking about because I look a certain way. It wouldn't matter if the information I was sharing was factually based or not, or quite honestly, if I had the personality of a brick. Just because I looked a certain way, people would associate that in their brain as saying, hey, he looks this way, that means he can teach me how to look that way. Sure, that little added perk is there on the business side of things, but realistically, how many people are trying to run internet fitness accounts versus how many people have a completely different job outside of fitness, and that doesn't even matter at all. And even with the fact that I qualify for being in the fitness industry, just thinking about my social media overall, I wouldn't want you guys following me for such surface level reasons as my aesthetics. Look, sometimes a guy has to go bear mode and bulk up to 300 pounds, and I don't want to be judged for it, so I'd much rather have a small following that likes me and follows my content because I'm just being me, as opposed to a huge group of followers that are following me because I look a certain way and they believe I am qualified or giving them the right information solely because I look that certain way.
Yeah, I used to follow Matt for his beautiful, beautiful abs, but everything's changed ever since he got fat for Strongman. I mean, who does he think he is, walking around 14% body fat? 8% gang or die. Had to unfollow.
So ruling out all those arguments, this brings us back around to the general perk of abs being that, yes, this could make us more attractive, more desirable, which is fine. I can get behind that and the right reason. You know, for certain people, this might make them more confident overall, give them more self-esteem, and just make them happier overall, which I can get behind. But in most circumstances, what I see is this just turns into obsession and honestly a decrease in self-esteem, and there's no real payout to it. Again, we return to the Gosling conundrum of where people tend to fantasize in their heads a bit too much on what benefits abs are actually going to bring into their life. I hate to be the one to break this illusion to you guys, but your life with six-pack abs versus your life at a normal weight, same fucking thing. Again, let's think this through logically. The only time people are going to be able to be impressed with your six-pack abs is when your shirt's off. And for normal people, that's going to be at the beach or the pool, which really isn't all that often. So yeah, maybe you catch a sick pic for the gram, maybe you get a few extra likes because people are really admiring those nice cut abs. Cool. Was it worth it? Now maybe you're a bit more on the douchey side, and your shirt happens to fall off a little bit more often than not. Now people are starting to see your abs more than they were expecting, at the bar, at the club, at the house party, at your family get-together, because yeah, it was totally too hot outside and you had to take your shirt off because you didn't want to get all sweaty. Cool, now people are seeing your abs more often, you're getting those well-deserved props, but uh-oh, they're also starting to see that insecurity of yours that you need your shirt off to feel validated. Now you're losing all those props. Was it worth it? In very, very specific circumstances, yes, maybe you get lucky, maybe you win that glorious Gosling moment and you impress whoever it is you want to impress, and it leads wherever it is you want it to lead. Cool. Now the issue you have is so-and-so only interested in you as long as you're rocking some killer abs? Are you okay with simply being objectified all the time? Are you cool if so-and-so finds someone with that much better abs than yours, who's that much more attractive than you are, and now you're sitting on your couch, eating your emotions away into a pint of Haagen-Dazs? Once again, we have to ask ourselves, was it worth it? I don't know. I honestly don't. And I can't answer this question for you guys. All I know is that I know with all of my intentions towards six-pack abs, it was coming from the completely wrong spot in my mind, and all of it was rather unhealthy for my mentality. But you guys could have figured it out, and maybe you have a way better approach to it than I do. I don't know. Now, all vanity reasons aside, I did also mention that I think these six-pack ab goals can get in the way of someone's strength training goals, and this is something I definitely saw with my own training. The overall issue with training for six-pack abs is the two requirements for it is one, being in a caloric deficit to get your body fat level down enough to reveal your abs, and the second is doing enough hypertrophy exercise that you do have abs to reveal in the first place. Now, I don't really have anything against the hypertrophy training for your abs. It's really that caloric deficit and that constant caloric deficit that gets in the way of things. Very obviously, being in a caloric deficit is going to limit your strength gains, and if you're already an intermediate lifter, it's going to be very difficult for you to progress in terms of strength. So something you're already sacrificing to have your six-pack abs is going to be your strength progress. In the very best case scenario, you're just chilling at maintenance calories to maintain your abs, and I'd still argue this is getting in the way of your strength training. Unfortunately, our physique with those really cut six-pack abs is not going to be our strongest physique in most cases, and our strongest physique is going to be the one with a little bit of fluff on it, a little bit of body fat, and that's okay.
And maybe you care less about this, strongman, powerlifting, not your thing, and you're just saying, I just want to look good. And that's where I'd also say that being unwilling to gain some weight for, shorter or longer periods of time is also going to hold you back physique-wise. While I do believe there's a whole bunch to be said for the camp which likes to try and gain muscle and lose body fat at the same time, or those that are trying to body recomp themselves where you stay the same body weight and try and lower your body fat percentage, both of these things require a bunch of different variables to be in play and a bunch of different exact circumstances to be in play, and they're super, super frustrating to pull off. And even if you do have all the correct variables in play and you've made this viable, it's very, very slow and very, very frustrating progress. Meanwhile, if you're just able to accept the fact that yes, your abs may be less defined for an extended period of time to do some controlled weight gain, over the long term, you're going to be more satisfied with the fact that you are actually noticing progression in yourself. You get to crush some heavy weights along the way, and as soon as that weight gain is done, you can do a shortcut, reveal all of your hard work, and it'll actually feel like you've gotten somewhere. The gain muscle while losing fat plan sounds great in theory, but like I said, it's so frustratingly slow progress that it only ever feels like you're on a gerbil wheel going over and over and over again, and you kind of end up questioning if you're even making progress in the first place, and get into this weird space where you're basically just staring at yourself in the mirror saying, I think I made some progress. Maybe I'm more cut? I don't really know. You end up just doubting your training, your progress overall, if you're eating or actually doing things correctly. The whole process just becomes stress. Now, I'm not saying with this video to just completely stop caring about your health, to go out, eat everything in sight, and hit that super bulk, balloon up 50 pounds in 2 months. All I'm saying is maybe it's okay if you're not 10% body fat year-round. Maybe it's cool to go out and enjoy the foods you want to enjoy. Maybe it's cool to go out and spend some time with your friends without stressing over every single little detail of your diet, because if you don't, your abs are going to disappear. abs can definitely be a fun goal to chase after, and there's certainly a feeling of accomplishment if you do achieve them after a long period of working towards them. Just don't make it your only thing. At the end of the day, we have to realize that our hobby is at least a little bit on the ridiculous side. We are picking up hunks of metal for the sake of picking up heavier hunks of metal. If you aren't having fun each day you come in to pick up your arbitrary piece of metal, or the goal you set for yourself is making yourself more stressed out rather than satisfied, maybe it's time to address the goal. I do believe the six-pack ab goal can be done from a healthy mindset and can be done to your fulfillment, but I also believe all too often it ends up getting people into training for the wrong reasons, into training for reasons other than training for themselves. But that's all I've got for this video, so I want to hear what you guys think about the six-pack ab goal overall. What are your thoughts? Yes on six-pack abs? No on six-pack abs? Maybe? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I hope to see you all in the next video. I'll see you guys.